Hello dear students, today I explain different networking devices that is used to connect our computer through the internet. If our computer are not connected from any devices, any wires to the other computer, so it is called standalone computer. Okay, and these types of computer not able to access any files or resources from the net. But if we are connected our computer from other computer, so we can easily access that files and whatever peripheral devices are connected from that computer, we are easily access. So first is a ethernet is a first computer networking devices that is basically used to connect our computer, our devices through the peripheral devices and other computers also. So for that we in our computer having one ethernet port. Okay, it is a NIC card. NIC card is attached to our computer and they are having one port. Okay, this port is called ethernet port, and this is a PCI connection. It is just like a RAM. We are with the RAM in our PCs. Same thing, we are attached to the ethernet to our computer, so we can easily connect to the internet. Okay, so ethernet is used to connect our computer through the net. Okay, so this device is called ethernet port, and this is also called NIC port. The full form of NIC is a network interface card. Okay, and each network interface card having a unique number, unique address. Okay, so they are having some unique number. NIC cards is having unique number. When the some companies are make it NIC card. Okay, so they are given the numbers of each devices, and NIC also a terminal access point. One terminal access point is inside it. Different manufacturings having a different name interfaces. Okay, so the NIC or network interface cards manufacturing assign a unique physical address to each NIC card. Okay, it is the wire through that we are connected to the network, and this is a MAC address, and MAC address is assign a unique address. Okay, MAC is a unique address. This physical address is known as media access control address. Media access control address is basically having 6 byte, and different companies having a different types, but basically it's a 6 bytes. Okay, just like a 6 byte. Look at here. Okay, 6 bytes. Now first 3 bytes is the identifications of the manufacturers, and the last 3 byte is a unique for each devices. Okay, last 3 bytes are the card number. Actually it is a card number, and one manufacturer is having a different card, so it is also different. But manufacturers first 3 digits, if they are belonging to one manufacturer, so these numbers are same. Just like IEEE having the same 3 digit MI number. Okay, so next is a Wi-Fi card. It is a Wi-Fi card. Okay, this one is a Wi-Fi card. Wi-Fi card is either an internal or external to the local area network adapter with a built-in wireless radio antenna. The most common Wi-Fi card in the desktop computer are PCI Express Wi-Fi card mode to fit the PCI Express card slot in motherboard. Actually it is a simple small card, and if we want to connect our computer through the net, so we just attach this Wi-Fi card in our network. It is either in internal or external. Okay, The primary benefit of Wi-Fi card is in the desktop computer that allows to set up your workstations or a home office without considering the approximately and or available hard line of network across. Okay, so this is a internal card that we are insert into our CPU, and it is a external Wi-Fi card. Basically it is attached with the computer, desktop computer, and nowadays laptop, it is automatically built in our laptop motherboard. Okay, so it is a Wi-Fi card that is used to connect our desktop computer through the network or a Wi-Fi connections. Now next device is a hub. This is a hub. Okay, simply first I explain that this is a Wi-Fi connections, and previously I show you one wire. Okay, this wire, if we are having one computer, okay, so we attach through this wire to the other computer. Okay, directly through this wire we just connect one computer to other computer. But if we want to connect multiple, suppose 3 or 4, more than 2 computer, if we want to connect each other, so for that purpose we are using hub. Hub is a device that is used to connect several computers together. A hub contain multiple independent and but connected module of the network and interconnected equipment. Basically hubs, look at here, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6 ports are there, so we are connected 6 computers on it. Okay, first one is a upline code, okay, and rest is a for connecting additional computer. Basically there are two types, active hub or passive hub. Hub is a networking device having multiple ports that are used to connect multiple computer or a segments of LAN together. Okay, look at the connections of hub. First one is a here 4 port hub. Through these 4 different computers are connected, and if we are connected through the main hubs to the other hubs, okay, so here a 8 port hub, so on here we just connected more 8 computers, so like that we extend our networking or LAN. Okay, hubs is basically used to transfer the data to all computers. Suppose this computer are sended any message to this computer, but what the hub are doing, they just send all this message to the all computer. Okay, so these reasons nowadays hubs are less used or not used it now. Now next device is a switch. Switch is a device that is used, this is a switch. Okay, this is also similar to the look similar to the hubs but having some difference. A switch is a device that is used to segment network into a different subnetwork called subnet or LAN. If we want to connect two LAN to each other, so we are using switch. Okay, the segment the network into a small subnet, prevent traffic overloading. Basically it is used to prevent the overloaded functions of the network. The basic use of switch is that it is sent only a message to the destination's address. Okay, what the hub is doing, in a hub whatever computer are connected, it sent all the message to the all computer. But in a switch, one benefit is that switch is send the message only a destination's computer, not all. Okay, not all, it is sended only the destination's computer. If you want to broadcast all the any message to all computer, then only switch can transfer the data to all computer, all the destination's computer. So to the functions of switch is that a phone system with private line in a place of hubs party. Okay, so the basic advantage of switch is it send the message to the destination's addresses. Okay, so now next look at the another switch. On here so many ports. So now in a day in a market having some switches, they are having lots of port, a switch that have lots of ports. So we are connected so many computer through this switches, and switches are basically used to connect to LAN network to each other, and their basic use to reduce the load of networking. Now next device is a bridge. Okay, this is a bridge. Bridge is a device that are linked to network. Bridge are the small enough known as which computer are on which side bridge. So bridge can handle network to follow the same protocol. If the network having the same protocol, some different protocols, FTP, HTTPs are nowadays in networking usings. So bridge are allowed to transfer the data only those network having the same protocol. Okay, so this is the drawback of the bridge. Okay, look at the bridge, how we will install in the middle bridge, and suppose one network and two network. If these computers are only using the same protocol, then only the bridge will be work, otherwise it will be not work. Okay, now look at this. This is a router. Okay, this is a router. Now router is a device that work like a bridge but handle the different protocol. Means for example, okay, so this is a router. A router is a networking device that forward the data from one network to another. A router works like a bridge but handle the different protocols. If they are having two network LAN network, and they are using different protocols, so easily we can install the router on that network. Okay, look at it is a Geo router nowadays available. We just through this connect the different LAN devices. Suppose like that we connect from this router to our mobile phone, to our PC, or different device, different laptop, desktop, and mobile. Okay, so we connect different companies mobiles also through in Geo network. So if the destinations is unknown, to the router is sent traffic to another router. If अगर मान लो राउटर हम कनेक्ट किए राउटर के थ्रू और उसको उसका डेस्टिनेशन एड्रेस नहीं मिल रहा है, तो क्या करता है, ये दूसरे राउटर की हेल्प से हमारे मैसेज को ट्रांसफ़र कर देता है जहाँ हमको सेंड करना है. सपोज आई वांट टू सेंड, सपोज आई एम ऑन हियर, आई वांट टू सेंड सम मैसेज टू द पर्सन C, and this router is not work. So what they are doing, they just help to take the help to other router and send our message to our destination's address. Okay, so a router is useful on different types of protocols. A router is different from the bridge in the way that formal use of logical address and later use physical address. Now next is gateway. Okay, this is a gateway devices. Gateway is a network device that connect dissimilar network. It establishes an intelligence connections between the local area network and external network with a complete different structure. If we are connected our local area network to the outside of network or a wide area network, so we are using gateway. Gateway is a device that connect dissimilar network. A gateway is actually a node on the network that serve as an entrance to other network. In enterprises, gateway is a computer that route the traffic from the workstations to the outside of network. It serve web pages in the home. The gateway is a ISP that connect the user to the internet. Okay, it is a server and this is also server. In between we just attach to the network or a gateway. Okay, and this is a hub networking. Through this, it is a LAN network which is connect to the server, and through server we connect to the other networking. Okay, so in enterprises, gateway node offer a proxy server, okay, and a firewall. Gateway is also associated with routers, which is used to header and forwarding table to determine where packets are sent. A switch which provide actual path of packet in and out the gateway. It mean by that gateway, okay, gateway also connect the bridge as well as switches also. If they are connected to the switch or a bridge, sorry, router, so it will be just through the router they are easily search the destination's address physically. Now look at the gateway devices. Okay, it is a gateway. How it's look like? Look at that. Now access point. Next is a access point. Access point are also called wireless access point. Is a hardware device that established to connect to a computer device on wireless LAN with a fixed wire networking. Okay, access point actually having a wireless access point in a hardware devices that establish connection of computer devices on wireless LAN, okay, and with the fixed wired network. The AP access point is a connections to fixed wire network, and it then broadcasts wireless signals that computer devices having Wi-Fi card can detect it. Using these wireless signals, the computing devices get connections to fixed wired network AP and network as needed. So you can say that access point is a situation that transmit or receive data. So on here the note down point, access points has a range only 150 feet or for home based network. Only the device within the range can connect it to the network of AP. The moment of devices moves out the range, the AP is breaked. Okay, every AP also having a limited number of computing devices attached simultaneously. Difference between wireless access points are available that suitable different types of users with need. Okay, so here so many access points or different devices are available now in the market. Okay, different according to the use. We can use that access point to connect the LAN networking in our home. It is actually wireless connections to the LAN networking. Okay, thank you.